the things that I think why the book found a receptive audience is that people sort of knew about the Supreme Court in an abstract way, but didn't really know anything about the justices. What I learned is that the justices themselves recognize that they are both public figures, but really private figures at the same time, and sometimes they even have a little fun with it. And perhaps my favorite story comes from David Souter, who is such an obscure, in many respects, the most obscure justice, because he never appears in public. He doesn't give speeches. He doesn't go on television. But he's a brilliant guy, and for reasons that I've never been able to figure out, he and Steven Breyer are frequently mistaken for each other. People sort of know that they're on the Supreme Court, but they don't know who's who. And one time, not too long ago, Souter, as he often does, was driving from here in across the river in Washington to his home in New Hampshire, and he stopped in a little restaurant in Massachusetts to get something to eat. And he's sitting there, and a couple comes up to him, and the guy says, "I know you. You're on the Supreme Court, right?" He says, "Yes." He says, "You're Steven Breyer, right?" And Souter didn't want to embarrass the fellow in front of his wife, so he said, "Yes, I'm Steven Breyer." And they chatted for a little while, but then the guy asked a question Souter wasn't ready for. He said, "So, Justice Breyer, what's the best thing about being on the Supreme Court?" He thought for a minute, and he said, "I have to say it's the privilege of serving with David Souter." How can you not love a guy like that, right?